you're Filipino in your 30s, like me, you probably grew up hearing about all of our relatives that have high blood pressure, gout, being diabetic or being pre-diabetic. It's almost like normalized in our community. And honestly, like, anytime I would hear that, it would kind of irritate me, because a lot of people that would bring up these diseases, they would just tell me that, oh, it's because we're Filipino, it's hereditary, we're genetically predisposed to illnesses and diseases like that. And I was like, yo, these are all preventable though. Like diabetes, preventable. Gout, preventable. High blood pressure, again, preventable. And if you look at the people that are making these excuses, they take every excuse to blame it on being Filipino, blaming it on their blood, blaming it on their heritage, but really they should be blaming it on their habits, on their behaviors, on their diets. And I understand cultural diet, Filipinos eat a lot of rice, we have a lot of sweets, Filipino desserts, stuff like that. But that's not something you're eating like every day. And rice I eat every day, but I don't have any health problems like that. But it really comes down to habits. Do people like that, do they move around a lot? Do they choose to hydrate themselves? Or are they drinking a lot of alcohol? If you look at their diet and you see the result of their lifestyle, their weight, the amount of fat they have on their body, what kind of diseases they have, it's usually no surprise when you look at the pattern of behavior that they have that they ended up where they're at. So anybody that tells me that these preventable diseases are some hereditary, passed down from my parents, yeah, maybe your parents passed down these behaviors and this diet to you, but you could do something about it. Rather than being reactive to blood test diseases when you get them, why not try to be proactive and do everything you can to prevent these illnesses, these health conditions? And it really starts with your fitness. It really starts with how you take care of yourself. Now, nobody needs to look like a bodybuilding champion. Nobody needs to lift a 400-pound deadlift. Nobody needs to look like a supermodel or anything like that. But what people do need to do is they need to care about their health. You should care about how healthy you are. Don't just do it for yourself. I know a lot of you out there in your 30s, your 40s, a lot of you have kids, a lot of you have families that depend on you. And if you can't take care of yourself, how are you gonna be there for your kids? Take care of yourselves now before it's too late. If you have the opportunity to still be able-bodied and live a great life in your 30s, who in your 40s is gonna thank you for it? You have to remember that time is limited for all of us. We all may feel it at different rates. In reality, we all experience the time ticking away at the same rate as everybody else. It's what we choose to do with that time. It's how we choose to live our lives, if we want to be healthy or not. And I fear having these diseases. I fear having these illnesses. I would rather do something about it. So anyways, take care. Bye.